So Shiba Inu is coming to the Zen ecosystem. Yes, you heard it right. The Shiba Inu community are coming over to the Zen ecosystem in the form of this meme coin that is planning to burn all the liquid supply of Zen on Matic. So you're going to want to pay attention to that. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into this meme coin. And on top of that, Pulsechain has achieved a great milestone today, and we got to talk about it. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get right on to this Zen and Pulsechain content. Now, guys, meet Zen Shiba. Yes, after Zen Doge, we now have Zen Shiba, and they are planning to burn all liquid supply of Zen on Matic. What do I mean by that? This is their light paper, so it is pretty much like the Zen Doge light paper. Hey, you know the drill already. Fairness, transparency, no pre-mint, no team allocations, no centralized authority or none of that, right? But they have the early adopter incentive system, which is pretty much an early adopter amplifier. I think they do have bonuses as well, but here's the kicker right here. For every 1000 Matic Zen that you burn, you're gonna get 16 Zen Shiba. And on top of that, it's just like Zen Doge, where 50 billion capped supply. After 50 billion, they're not going to be minting anymore. And I think they're doing similar kind of bonuses. But here is the bullishness of this, guys. The total Zen on Matic that they are planning to burn is 29.4 trillion mxen, Matic Zen, pretty much. And if you look at the Matic Zen supply, after they heard that news, boom, it ripped. Look at this explosion. It came back down now because, you know, somebody's always dumping, bro. I don't like the dumpers. We're going to talk about that later on. But just know that Zen on Matic has been up, for the last 24 hours, it's been up 11%, which means by the time you see this video, you know the drill. It could be up, could be down, it's crypto. But it has had a positive impact, and they are planning to burn 29 trillion Matic Zen. And if you look at the Matic Zen dashboard, right, the liquid supply is 28.6 trillion, bro, and these people are planning to burn 29 trillion. So you do the math on if all of this liquid supply disappears, where you gonna see this, bro? These prices could explode if everybody decide to burn Zen to get the Zen Shiba. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now the total supply is 37 trillion, but here's the crazy part that no one's really paying attention to. Here's Polygon Zen Burn, right? 56% is now of the supply is remaining, which is close to 57%. Now 16.4% of the supply has already been burnt by DBZen. And on top of that, you have NFTs that burned 12.6% of the supply. And look at what Fenix, man, shout out to Joe Blau. Look at what Joe Blau did. Joe Blau stepped in here last, right? As little as 15 days ago, that's when Fenix launched on Matic Zen, and they already burned 14% of the supply. This is the bullishness of this. This is crazy, bro. Come on. So 9 trillion has already been burnt by Fenix. People are using mxen to stake their Fenixes, you know, and I've already shown you how to do that. If you watch my Fenix videos, Matic Fenix, you know, I got into every Fenix. Anytime Fenix launches on any protocol, Nakamoto's in there, but Fenix just reminds me of Hex. Now, that's the crazy part right here, right? Now imagine Zen Shiba adding into this. These three protocols already, DBZen, ZenFTs, and Fenix, they combined together, they burnt almost half of the supply. If Zen Shiba gets in here and shaves off a few trillies, you're gonna see crazy, insane gains when it comes to Zen on Matic. So I want you guys to be prepared and get ready for some boomness if this works out. Now, if it doesn't, hey, it might be another flop, you know. And as you all know, you already know what happened with Zen Doge, right? I don't like it. I made a live about this, and I spoken about it. Even Smark had picked up on it as well. Just yesterday in the comment section, you seen what Smark said, bro. Somebody's selling, bro. Someone is dumping on us while we are getting excited for these projects. It almost seems like they hate us. They want to use us as exit liquidity or something to that nature. But I don't like people playing us like that. If I notice some black hat activity in the background that's not really meant to help anything, while we are doing our Zen burns and Zen mints and whatnot, I'm gonna mention it. Like, look, you can see these sales here, and all I'm saying is Zen Shiba, they need to be careful, bro. But if they announce they're launching, by the time they launch, somebody's always got more than them, and they're gonna try and dump the market as Zen Shiba is burning these mxens. That's what happened with Zen Doge. If you notice Zen Doge, they burnt 1 trillion token within a day, and it didn't do nothing much to the price of Zen on ETH. In fact, things kept going down because someone kept dumping 200, 400, 500 million, 1 billion Zen on ETH at a time. Like, multiple wallets doing this. These are whale activities that I don't know who's doing this, but they need to. You can't stop them though, because it's fair crypto. Unfortunately, if it's fair crypto, that means they can play some unfair games on us because it's fair crypto. They have more than you. They always gonna have more liquid Zen than you available on any chain, so they can dump on us. This is the sad part about this. I can't keep coming over here making bullish content, and then when you look at the price, it's not reflecting upon it. People then come back to me and say, Nakamoto, why are we not going up? That's the reason why I made that live video, to explain to people that it's not us dumping, it's somebody who's much more powerful and have way more liquid Zen sitting on the sidelines. Unfortunately, projects like this where you have to mint it, it's a first, but where you have to mint your free tokens, print it like fiat pretty much. But the more people have money, the more liquid Zen they are more likely to have, bro. Some people are probably short minting this just to dump it on the market and sabotage the project. I don't know, but I'm just saying, pay attention to what is going on and be careful. I can hint to you, no financial advice of when to buy and when to get in when prices are really low, but I can't grab you by the hand and help you sell, pretty much. I can't tell you when to sell. No one can tell you when to sell in crypto, boy. You gotta look at your fat wallets and say, you know what? I've made enough money now, I can start take some profits. Nobody can tell you that. No one's gonna grab you by the hands. People have took profits when we 12x in April. I was one of those people that took profits because I was minting since October. I did some 3 months mint, 6 month mint, all of that stuff. And around April, I sold some of my Zen on ETH. And now I'm slowly buying back in. I'm slowly, minting again, doing some long-term mints as well. So people can tell you when to buy. Maybe they can hint it at you, whatever, but they can't tell you when to sell. You have to work that out on by yourself. But here's the bullish thing though about Xen Shiba innovation right here. This is what I like about them. Look at this. Boom. They're coming out with their own Zen NFTs, bro. It doesn't get more bullish than this. Zen Shiba is coming out. You will only be able to mint these NFTs using Zen Shiba tokens, your X Shiba. So get ready to burn your Matic Zen to mint Zen Shiba. And you can see at these hints here. For example, if you look at that, this is like, I think 1 billion to get this one. This is like a collector, but I think they're calling it another name. And then you got your limited ones where if you burn 10 billion Matic Zen, you get these much. Or 10 billion Shiba or something to that nature. I don't know whether you have to burn Zen Shiba. What does the tweet say? Let's go back. You'll only be able to mint these NFTs using Zen Shiba. Okay, you're burning your Zen Shiba tokens. I think 1 billion here, 10 billion here to get the limited one, and the rare one would be like Zunicorns. Is 100 billion mxen to be able to get this rare NFT. That is innovation, bro. These guys came in, the Zen Shiba guys said, you know what, we're not just gonna be another meme coin, but we're gonna add some little salt in there, add some little innovation and whatnot, do something creative. That's dope, man. I like that, and I've seen some people attacking Zen Shiba or something to that nature. I was reading some tweets, some people attacking Zen Shiba saying, well, you're not doing anything different, or you're doing X, Y, and Z. Listen, those people are not doing anything different themselves, Zen Shiba is the one stepping in here trying to burn some of this supply of Zen on Matic. You know what I'm saying? Like if a project is stepping up and they trying to do it, then let them do it, bro. Let them try at least, because they are the only ones who are coming over here say, you know what, let me help people burn some of this supply of Xenomatic, pumping your bags, you the complainer. That's what I'm trying to say. So let them build. These are just small projects. That's why I'm covering them, because no one's really giving them the light. You know, people are just saying this ecosystem is a laughing stock and whatnot. But which brings me back to these crazy whales that been dumping on us, bro. I noticed this with Zen on ETH. When Phoenix was launching on ETH, that's what they did. They were dumping. When Phoenix launched on Binance, they did the same thing. They were dumping, bro. And that's the sad part about it. But hey, it's fair crypto, so it is what it is. Let's move on to Pulsechain. Yes, Pulsechain has achieved a milestone today. Yes, they are now officially one of the top 10 chains in the world. And they are right here. You can see Pulse, right? You can see Avalanche, $500 million in TVL, total value locked. That is the Pulsechain. And their ranking is number 9 or number 10 or something to that nature, right? And their number 1 DEX, of course, is PulseX. And if you look at the DeFi Llama ranking, PulseX is also top 20 of the top dApps. You know, you look, Uniswap is there, of course. Number 5, Curve Finance, Aave, MakerDAO, and whatnot. And you got PulseX should be here somewhere. Yeah, number 21. So shout out to Pulsechain and PulseX for achieving this milestone despite being boycotted by the rest of the crypto world for some unknown reason. Why? Let me know in the comment section below. Why does the rest of the crypto world hate Pulsechain and PulseX, and why? What do they have against Richard Hart? That's what I want to know, right? Here we celebrate Richard because what he did with Hex. He made a lot of millionaires now, and we are hoping that Jack Levin does the same thing for Zenians. And I have a hunch he might just do that. So yes, Pulsechain, PulseX, crazy milestones. Shout out to all of them. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you ready? Are you going to burn some Matic Zen to get some of these Zen Shiba? Because remember, same mechanics as Zen Doge now, and Zen Doge just did this 1 trillion in a span of a day. Now imagine if these people step in here with Zen on Matic and burn at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 trillion. How much bullish that is going to be. People don't realize in some of these chains, right? It's easier to burn on some of these chains because people have more liquid of this. Why? Because you have more mints, more short-term mints than longer-term mints, because it's profitable to mint short-term or something to that nature. It's easy, it's cheap. That's what I meant. It's cheap to mint on these cheaper chains because the gas fees are cheap. But yeah, I just did not like the fact that, you know, Phoenix launched on Binance and it was super bullish and someone was dumping on us. And don't get used as exit liquidity. That's what I'm trying to say. If you see a little bit of green, because we're all fighting for liquidity now, it's lack of liquidity in the entire Zen ecosystem. If you see a little bit of green, you have some liquid Zen, you might want to take some profits, bro. You don't want to hold and this thing is going down forever. And these projects are trying to build this up and someone is sabotaging it. You don't want to be in the middle of that. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. If you notice, Zen on Binance, look, it's back up to 83% of the supply minted. And despite the fact that XenFTs has burnt 12% of the supply, and DBZen has burned 12% of the supply, and XenFTs has burnt 5% of the supply, they still, you know, Phoenix supply is going to be, Phoenix burns are going to be added here soon, but you still got 83%. So this is back inflating again, which is not good because somebody was dumping, bro. Thus, let's leave it at that. Like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.